Hi, I'm Renee Michelle, and this is my channel here on YouTube, Chronicles of a Hoodoo Spiritualist. This is spiritual awareness. The subject for this spiritual awareness is loving yourself, right? So recently, I went and I got a tarot reading. Not a tarot reading, I got a palm reading, but it's more like a aura read. It was a little bit of both. And she said, "You don't love yourself." I said, "I thought I did." All the things, the affirmations and candles I light to help myself be balanced, to take away the anxiety, to take away the depression, to take away the sadness. You know what I'm saying? To make me more knowledgeable, more wise. All the things I do to balance myself, and keep myself clear and whole and happy. But there was something that I did not see. I did not know that I did not love myself. And that comes from a long line of abuse, right? In which you never if here's the thing. If your parents don't love you, then how can you love yourself? If the people that are raising you are not showing you the love and stuff that you need, then where do you love yourself? Where does that come from? How do you get it? It's something that a lot of people give to others, right? And they give and give and give and give, and they always get hurt and all this other stuff. And we love other people more than we love ourselves. And so we're always giving and trying to please and trying to get them to work. So when you grow up and you love your mother and father more than you love you, when you love your family more than you love you, and they do you wrong, how can you ever really love yourself? Right? And know what that is, because they don't love themselves either. So this treatment is what's expected and what is the norm from family history, right? So it comes to a point where you realize that everything is given outward instead of inward, right? And even if you are one of those that buys, make sure you have nice clothes, make sure you have everything in the house, but if you don't love yourself, right, enough, right? If you love the person you're with more than you love you are subject to be abused and put up with a lot more stuff than someone of normal capacity. I did not know that I did not love myself after all that I had been through. So once I acknowledged the fact, thank you to my good friend that helped me acknowledge the fact, but once I acknowledged the fact that I did not love myself, I loved others, but I did not understand that I did not love myself somewhere, or I did not even acknowledge it. So in spiritualism, if you don't ask, it cannot be given. You know what I'm saying? If you don't petition or if you don't pray on it, then you can't move forward with it, right? So there always has to be a prayer. God, help me learn to love myself. You know what I'm saying? Right there, there's an affirmation to God and a prayer to God to say, look, I need to know how to do this, right? Because we love our children more than we love us. We love our mates more than we love us. But if you don't love yourself inwardly and outwardly, then how can you move forward, right, in that direction? So once I understood and that was something that I was lacking in my next work for myself, I did it, and I feel a lot better. And I think that I see myself differently. I see myself as more attractive. I see myself as more fun. I see myself as more of me, right? I've grown in that area. But for y'all, I feel like it's a lot to do with prayer. It's a lot to do with treating yourself, right? Because some of you will buy everybody else stuff and you walking around in rags. Some of you will, you know what I'm saying? Some of you will give money to everybody else and then you sit home with nothing. No, you got to start to love yourself. You got to start to say, if I'm going to spend $50 for you to go out, borrow from me and go out to dinner, then I can take that $50 and buy myself dinner. So let's see what the gods and the angels and the spirits guides have to say about, and the divine have to say about loving oneself. Yeah? I'm laughing at my ancestors because I put the cards way up above me, and he was like, "Why did you put them so high?" Cause I was just trying to make room, make sure I had enough. Okay. Oh boy. So, the first card is the primary concern in question, right? The Temperance card is about emotional balance, right? It's about finding the balance of your emotions, right? So at the core of you, right? Why some of us find it so difficult to get over abusive relationships and abusive things from the past and hurtful things that happened to us in the past is because we didn't love ourselves, right? Because the reason why we get ourselves into these abusive situations anyway is because we love the other person more than us, right? And we feel undeserving because if you, like I said, if your mama and daddy don't love you like that, then how you gonna love yourself like that? So it's about going through life not loving yourself and giving more to others than yourself. And you have to balance this emotion, right? Because once you start to love yourself, everything comes into balance, because then you give less to others that don't deserve it. You give less to others in general when you need to feed your soul and feed your spirit and treat yourself well. If you think about the people that you treat so well, right? And how you treat you, right? That has to be a balance. So if you're giving out your time, energy, love, support more outside than you're getting back, then most likely you don't love yourself, right? Most likely you need to start to understand that you have to start praying about and asking God for guidance on how to love yourself better and treat yourself better, right? Because if you're spending $200, $300 of your check on somebody else's problems and somebody else's issues, if you lended large sums of money to other people for their whatever reason, even just to get them out of jail, like what for? Why didn't you go on vacation? Right? This is emotional. This is you learning to balance your emotions, learning to balance the love aspect of your life. No one is more important than you. And that's including children. Because if you're not emotionally balanced, if you're not loving yourself, then you're not giving the full love to your children that they deserve and need. There is limitations. There are rules and boundaries. And I feel like some of you let your kids get away with murder all the way up into adulthood, and you're still doing this, and you're 65 and your kids are 30 and 40, and you still are trying to do the money, take care of the grandkids, all this other stuff. Your life is still give to the kids. They spoil, right? But this pedestal that you're supposed to be on, the love and stuff that you're supposed to be getting. Your kids are supposed to automatically give you back the money they borrow. They are supposed to only bring their kids by when it's absolutely necessary. They're responsible for the daycare and all that other stuff, right? Because comes a time when you have to take care of yourself and be for yourself and love yourself. After your kids are grown, they're responsible for their own things, and this is the emotional imbalance that leads you towards a early grave. They're gonna be okay. They need to fall. They need to scratch their knees. They need to put their own bicetracin and be okay and keep walking. Second card, motivating reason for seeking this guidance, right? Because you need to be more social. You need to get out more, right? And be about other people and socialize with people your own age. Socialize with other people in other groups. I keep saying that if people get more caught up in doing for others than doing for themselves. It's okay to go out with your girlfriends and have a good laugh. It's okay to go out on a date and do all this other stuff. But instead, like I said, it's the grandkids, it's the kids, it's the work, it's the second job, it's the children, it's this, that, the other one. But you need to live. You need to be social and have human contact with other people that are not related to you. Right? Because as long as you give, they'll take. The present area of concern, right? What is the most concerning thing is it's the struggle, right? It's the struggle, it's the overbalance, it's the full plate. Y'all got full plates, and it ain't got nothing to do with self-love and self-time and self-enjoyment. The spa, mini vacays just for you, you know what I'm saying? Where you go up to Maine and you sit out there by the water and eat your lobster. I'm just saying to you people, right? So you have to let go of the things. The two of coins is about letting go of the stuff, right? Because you look at all that you're trying to juggle. 3 of those balls don't even concern you. The 2 that do, yeah. And if you want to struggle and juggle, you struggle and juggle all the stuff that you want to do for you. Doggone it. I got to get my hair done, my nails done, my hands done. I meant to go by the mall because I know I need to pick up 2 shirts and 2 new pair of pants because I want to look cute next Friday or next whatever for so-and-so's birthday party. And then I got to do this, do that, and I forgot to put money down because I want to take that cruise in February, and I got to put money down on that. If you want to juggle you. What you are unaware of at the present time. Wow, they put the King of Swords. So what you're unaware of at the present time is that you're smarter than what you think you are. You're knowledgeable than what you think you are. You're more capable than you think you are. You're more and you're the king. You're beautiful, strong, confident, focused. You. This is the King of Swords is when you've mastered the mental capacity. Whether you're psychic and you become the best psychic you can be, whether you are going to school and you are getting your PhD or you got your PhD, whether you have never went to school and you only got your high school diploma, but you learn from life. Your knowledge is enormous. Your brain power is great, right? Because people may think call you stupid, call you dumb from small, but understand that with all these life lessons that you've learned, you're a very knowledgeable and strong human being, and you should acknowledge that. The 5th card is best course of action or advice card from advice from card, right? This is the Moon card. So stop disillusioning yourself. Stop. Wake up and live for you. Stop delusion, because I feel like some of you, because even this card in your knowledge, you don't want to look at the fact that it's behind you, that some of you don't love yourself, but also that you're doing the best thing, that you're doing the right thing by your children, by being at their beck and call, that you're doing the right thing by being at your partner's beck and call. A lot of y'all are disillusioned and thinking that you love yourself when you don't, because you lie and make excuses for your abusive relationships, right? Everything's great, everything glorious. You know why? Because you feel like the abuse that you had as a child is supposed to continue, and you're supposed to be abused now. You don't love yourself. It's a disillusion. The 6th card is about the best way to proceed with this advice, and it's the Sun card. Be happy, be warm, be joyful. Be you. Look how she's spreading the wings are spreading behind her. Right? Be you. Stand in the sun. Stand in your glory. Be honest with yourself and say, you know what? I deserve better than this. Your kids are going to be like, what? Your spouse is going to be like, what? You're not going to do my laundry? Do it yourself. All you got to do is add soap. I got to go. I got a dentist appointment. This tooth been chipped for a year, and I've been too busy walking around doing for y'all. Peace, and I'm out. Guidance on how to proceed in the future. Be happy. 10 of Cups. Enough said. Be happy. Live in the light. Enjoy. So if the vice is not followed, right? If you don't go with this, you're still gonna be complacent. You're still gonna be depressed. Look at this, the 4 of Cups. There's signs of depression, complacency. Look, if you and your mate ain't talking and communicating, live your life. Let him stay there and be asleep. Let her stay there and just chill out, and you go on and do what you have to do. Why you gotta sit up and roll around in this boat and be depressed and be wondering if life has anything else to offer? Go make your world. Go do what you gotta do. Do what you want. People say, I don't know what I want to do. Well, Google. Google all the things that you've ever been interested about and find ways to do them, whether cheap or free if you don't have the money. You know what I'm saying? Because there's free events in every single town. Meetups.com. When you sitting in Baltimore, or you're sitting in DC, or you're sitting in Los Angeles, or you're sitting in New York, and you are like sitting through your days at home, and you're sitting through your days during the week, and you're not doing anything, you're just home watching TV, and if you're not watching just complacent and bored, then get your ass up and look on the web. Google free events this weekend in New York. Free events this weekend in Los Angeles. Free events this weekend in Baltimore. Move, people. And live. Just go and see it and see what's going on. And get your flyer and enjoy your little time outside and go on. It is the beginning of the summer. Y'all better stop playing. So what's going on beneath the surface of this is that y'all feel like this is a risk. This is not a risk. This is a life. This is you getting a life. This is you getting motivated and moving around and doing what you need to do. This is spiritual awareness, self-love, right? Loving yourself. Stay blessed, and I say, you know, I love you. Peace.